All right, we're live. What's going on, everybody? It's a Friday night live today, and what's going on? Uh, I'm hope Flock. Uh, I got Glock and Fox on my mind. Fox should be joining us in a little bit, so stay tuned for him, and we'll probably talk about some some of our trip that we had out to Vegas, and then like the Glock series, the Glock change that happened. We'll probably chat with him about that, get his opinion on it, and also he's right in the middle of hunting season right now. If you haven't been watching his shorts and his videos, you should be. And we'll ask him how his hunting's going. So let's see, Desert Armory, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. Aldo, always great to see you in the chat. Thank you. Maddie, the Glock short video was great. Thank you. We appreciate that. That was a fun one to do, and we got here early, and that's when we had all of our creative juices going, and so we knocked that short out. Wisconsin Gun Guy, what's up? Thanks for being here. So, if you guys haven't been following along, we went out to Vegas last week. We got back on last week Friday. That's why we didn't have a live last Friday night, and we were at the Donut Operator and Brandon Herrera Range Day, or they call it Content Creator Range Day. And so they hosted that out at the Staccato Vegas headquarters, which is a beautiful compound out in the middle of the desert. We drove about an hour and a half west of Las Vegas and middle of the desert, which was probably a good thing because there were a lot of people that were shooting above the berm. Some people were missing these gigantic berms, and you're wondering where these rounds are going. And good news was the range officers that we were there that we talked to as other people were shooting were like, "Is there anything beyond that berm?" And they're, "No, it's all desert, so not a lot to worry about." So that was a good thing. And I'll just say this: when most of the women that were there at the range day, I feel like they just wanted to look pretty because they sure didn't know how to shoot. And when we saw some of the women get up to shoot, I was like, you know what? I'm going to back up. I'm going to back out of here because they were the ones all over the place shooting about 10 or 15 feet in the ground in front of them, and then just walking these full autos right up over the berm. So it was kind of a crazy experience with that. So, and on one of the ranges, they had a steel I-beam that was running across the bottom of the berm, and it was there to run like a targets back and forth. So it was like a track system, and just hearing that I-beam just get pelted, ting, 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 and all the spalting come back at us. And yeah, we backed up for some of the people that were out there. So, but other than that, it was a pretty good time. Nobody got hurt, which is always a good thing. And it was super cool hanging out with basically my entire subscriber list. That all the big guys, and everywhere you looked, like, I know that guy, I've seen his stuff, I know that guy. And that was a really cool, neat experience. And we got an opportunity to talk to some of them. I'll say Eli, if you guys watch the Unsub podcast, Eli was phenomenal to talk to. He the first night we were there, they had a welcome party at the Circa casino and hotel, and that guy was super cool. He came up and he talked to us for like 20 minutes and kind of talked about anything and everything. The other really, really cool guy to meet was the fat electrician. We talked to him quite a few times, and he's just as cool as you think he would be, I guess. Also, I thought he would be bigger. When you look at all those guys on the panel and the unsub desk, like, the fat electrician looks the biggest, and He just was not as big. Dustin dwarfed him. So, all right, here we go. We got Fox. Maybe. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dog?
Oh man,
Yes.
It has been.
So
forever.
is my camera turned right? It's just...
Yeah, you're good.
Is this a good angle?
Yeah, let me see if I change that. There we go. Now I changed the angle. I can read your shirt. Maybe don't.
Hey.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, dude. This is a really unique. Say that one more time.
I was gonna say maybe don't touch your phone so much, because now you're good. You're coming in perfect, and now you're laying it again because you touched it.
Dude, how's it going?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I'm more. Yeah, there you go. I'm still worn out from last week. You know, the Vegas trip, and then getting back, and then having to play catch up all week. But man, was it a blast! But I'm still feeling it, and Dustin and I were trying to figure it out. Dustin and I got like the exact same bruise right here from something that we shot. We we think it was the BAR. That thing packed a punch. Otherwise, we shot a ton of water. Yeah, yeah. Oh well, how about this? We could ask Dustin right now. What's up, Dustin? I can barely see you.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, Fox Trotter? Yeah. Hang on, let me get that. There we go. That's way better, right?
Live stream here, so.
There we go.
Are you being held captive? Are you in a small prison?
Yeah, they're threatening me with death by snoo.
Someone asked if I was on those. Not being an alcoholic.
Hey, alcoholics go to meetings, brother. You're just a drunk.
That's exactly right. Dude, all right. So
oh man. He froze.
What why is did I freeze? Who's freezing?
Yeah, you froze.
Dude.
You were just about
I'm telling you, dude.
To ask a question.
I'm so far out in the middle. Guess I don't. Let me try to do something on my internet here real quick. Hang tight, okay?
Okay. Not a problem. All right.
I'm gonna try to
just gonna read a couple of the comments. Reach Boy, I love your content, brother. I wish I was 1/5 as funny as you guys in those shorts for real. Well, we try. We're just naturals. We just we go with what we think is funny. And then Kermit's Garage. Love your videos. You go to EAA every year? No, EAA comes to us every year. We don't need to go to it. I haven't been out to like the EAA grounds in probably, I don't know, 20 years. Like to actually attend it, other than doing deliveries. But yeah, Aldo being worn out. What's that, Dustin?
I could probably say I've never. But you just don't do it for me.
Yeah. Vacay boy, what's up? Fox, you look a lot better, just so you know. Now you lagged. Damn it.
I'm here.
There we go.
Are we good?
I can hear you at least.
All right. So let's party. Yeah, so we're gonna have to liven this up. What are all these people in the comments up to? Live stream and driving isn't safe. Well, we make our own here. Boss. Yeah. So what's going on at the shop? You said you had a bunch of catching up to do.
Yeah, because we were out at Vegas all last week, and so this week's been a lot of catch up. Dustin's been playing catch up on a lot of projects, Cerakote work, gunsmithing, all that stuff. And then it's just whatever. Even if I leave for like a day or two, it kind of seems like a ripple effect of all the stuff I got to get caught up on. I'm missing out and contacting contacted all these
For
people,
sure.
and if anybody's noticed videos this week, and that's really because we've been playing catch up on getting customers' projects done. So customers that come to our store and bring us work kind of come first. So we want to make sure we take care of those people.
We have a couple of really gnarly projects too.
Yeah.
Um,
Dustin, this is going to be the first time you're ever going to hear me say this, but you need to speak up.
Yeah. I'm thinking about switching on my earbuds.
Yeah, that might work a little better.
The volume's just not there.
I'm catching about a
Oh, really? You now look steady. You're not lagging. I don't know if you are you hearing me all right?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Hey, Fox, did
Yeah.
you try turning it
For
off and turning it
45
back?
minutes
again?
yesterday. Yeah,
Oh,
yep.
man, this
I
is-
threw it in water and then put it in rice earlier, and that didn't work.
Oh, there you go. It'll wash out the inside.
Or am I?
Did you say you dropped your phone in water?
No,
No,
I
you
said I
saying
threw
you
it. I
washed
said
out
I
the
could throw it
water.
in and then put it in. Yeah.
Ah,
But if no
okay.
one can hear me, it's really hard to talk because I want to. Yeah.
No, you're doing all right. Did you?
I been non-internet. Good.
Yeah. Have you looked into Starlink?
Not really. No.
That
I
might
only
be.
do like one. Yeah, Starlink. Well, I already pay for the internet we have now, and it works on everything but live streams. Like for some reason, trying to stream on YouTube because the internet I have now is really it's fiber optic. It's the fiber internet. It's the best stuff you could get, and it's perfect. So I think what actually happens is I'm pretty sure the government's been listening to me because I've been going down a few different rabbit holes and it's really been ramped up a little bit. So I'm not real sure if that's from just the antennas in my, but I've been having drones fly over on video as well. So it's pretty crazy.
Really? You got the drones flying over, huh?
Twice, like big ones, like military grade drones. They're huge. So
Oh, that's wild. Because aren't you just in the middle of nowhere?
100%. There's a pretty big they just took on this project of these badass jets, and I think they've got like 8 or 10 of them. UFO this place. I'll actually share the channel, and then you can send people over to look at them. But I'm telling you, it's pretty wild. I've probably got 3 or 4 different clips of them, and they're huge, and they fly not far from here at all, maybe 18, 20 miles away. But they'll get high up. It's wild, dude. I took like a 2 minute of one here a while back, and they started this new like jet program at this military base that's somewhat close by. So they fly all day, but I'm pretty sure they've got green men technology because there's
Well, let's be honest. It's probably the Greys. The Greys have all the technology.
I would definitely agree with that. I would definitely agree.
Right before I moved from Kentucky, the National Guard started using drones to find pot fields.
Dustin, you got to speak up, buddy.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
You know what?
They're up to something.
I'm gonna pull off in a parking lot real quick. So it's not even-
What's up, Ammo Alchemist? Are we talking
Dude,
UFOs?
I'm pretty now.
Yeah,
I like both.
Fox, I think the big issue is you're streaming. You're using your phone right now for the video, right?
Yes. Yep. I just used the telephone. Yep.
Yeah, I think the big issue is if
no
you
other camera
hardline,
equipment.
we got to get you a camera and hardline it to your desktop for these lives. That's what we got to figure out a good system for you. And then your fiber
Talk to my
will
camera
do
sponsor
all
and tell
this.
them they've been really dragging. Yeah, my camera sponsor's been dragging their ass. Like, fire them. So, dude, I
Oh,
was going through my house and table right in the middle of the living room. But this is about the time of the year where I really, really, really start to test everyone around me patience, because I start to hate myself this time of the year. Because, as you know, it's hunting season. I'm just in the woods. I'm just out there pissing in rubs and scrapes and stuff out there. So I come home and I'm just literally in a tree for like 9 solid days straight. And I come home and I guess I forget this coffee table's in the middle of the house, and I smoke my knee on this
oh,
bad on the floor for 45 minutes, dude. 45 minutes of pure, dude. It hurt so bad my teeth were chattering. Like, dude, it was like nipple tattoo. Like, dude, my teeth were chattering. Like, dude, like my whole family was like. At one point, my wife was gonna go get the shotgun. She's like, "He's dead, dude." It was in. I woke up. I couldn't even go to sleep last night, dude. I dude, like there was like 2 or 3 times I woke in the middle of the night and I was so convinced. And I tried taking a. Dude, I've just been basically a handicap all day, which is
How's
not a
that,
bad
boss?
thing.
A
that's
little
better.
bit better? Okay.
Yeah, that's better, Dustin. Yeah, man. You had the perfect opportunity to do the Peter Griffin, where he hits his knee and then ah.
Dude,
That episode was legit
dude,
the breaking point for me. I quit watching it after that.
It got
What
better
happened?
after that. The Peter Griffin episode. Well, he does it a bunch of times where he bangs his knee.
Dude, it was horrible. Like I would have rather been hit in the face with a 2x4. 100 forehead with a 2x4 or an iron shit, dude. He could have ironed my face, dude. Like it hurt, dude. It was a dull pain. I'm pretty sure people who got shot will 100% tell you if they could have felt the pain in the knee, dude.
I hope you told your.
I was convinced I chipped my knee there, just floating around in like dark matter, dude. I mean,
I hope you told your wife it was worse than childbirth.
Oh, Jesus.
She knows it was. Seen me in the living room floor rolling around. I had like dog hair, like shit, like glitter taped to me. I was just rolling around. Just, dude, it was crazy. It was like whenever a cat gets hung up in a Walmart sack. I was just. Sometimes those things happen. Okay. So you're asking about my shirt. Check this shirt out if anybody can see it, dude. This is the coolest shirt ever, dude. I got it at a thrift store last week. Dude, it's
That's wild.
Man. There's a, you probably can't see it. It's probably glitching. But,
you got the peace pipe and the dream catcher. You're catching all the dreams with that shirt.
Dude, 100%. It's probably why my knees screwed.
Got those bad spirits.
Yeah.
Dude, so
it's pretty wild,
how's your hunting going? So your season started already, and I saw the buck, but is that all you've gotten so far, or have you gotten multiples?
Yeah, so I've got 2 good sized bucks that I wanted that I'd kind of been chasing this year, and then the rest will just be like my 5 doe to eat throughout the year. So yeah, I got my 2 target bucks because I had hit it so. I think my body was just like starting to. I'm telling you, dude. Like I go so waist deep into this, and I was so frustrated that I made a video that I was going to post 3 hours before I got that my target. It was just like, I'm done. He's won, and went back out and smoked him, and then went out the next morning and got the second one. And dude, I'm telling you, it was an emotional thing. It was really cool because the amount I've been chasing here. The rest is just going to be food. Get a bunch of doe. We're really lucky here because nobody hunts. Well, I say nobody hunts. We get an astronomical amount of deer tags here. We get like 6. So
Yeah, that's quite a bit more than what we get, and also our season's super short unless you're doing bow or muzzle loading. Youth hunt kind of helps add a little bit in there, but realistically, our season is just the week of Thanksgiving, and that's it. And which is super wild because we have so many deer here. It's insane that we don't get a longer season.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did here. Season comes in September and doesn't end until like the end of February for bow. But modern gun, I think you get like 3 weeks or something. But I don't really get into muzzle loading because by the time I've pretty well already got my limit, So.
Right.
But yeah, dude, it's been fun.
I was gonna say, Ammo Alchemist in the chat. Fox bags more game than my drunk uncle.
Dude, drunk uncles are always the best hunters.
Yeah.
Drunk uncles always, that's really the best people to teach you how to do anything, especially shooting a gun. I feel if you have an uncle that drinks, asking for advice on gun safe, just how it should be done, dude. So that's just my advice. When people ask, hey, who do you get gun advice from? Find the drunk of your family and ask him everything, because he's going to give you not only the best answers, but the most exciting answers.
Also, he's going to deliver it in a way that you're going to remember it.
But they know what they're doing, dude.
Yeah.
Drunk uncles. So yeah, so tell me something good. What all exciting is going on in y'all's world? Y'all been fucking arm wrestling anybody?
Dustin's been Indian wrestling with his calves.
Grab Dustin's calf muscle. Dude, biggest things I've ever seen. Dude, those things remind me of I can't quite describe it, but if you were to take like a T1000 out of that's Dustin's lower half.
Damn it.
They're gonna study those. They're gonna study those things. Yeah, well, you didn't, and those things could power. You could just use one leg. I swear, dude, it's insane. Like, I bet nobody's ever afraid to run out of gas around him because he could do one swift kick through the car, and it would just go. It would fold in half. It's crazy, dude. I wonder what it snap my. Oh man, y'all are crazy.
I'm really upset that you didn't come to Vegas with us.
Dude, if I could have bailed out, I promise I would have. Like, if I could have had any way to get out, not still happen. So tell me about it. Like, what was your favorite part about it?
Oh, dude, we can't. So before Dustin jumps in, Dustin, we can't really say anything about our our night in the desert because that's coming out on video. We're going to release that.
Y'all see UFO
time.
Was it UFOs?
Dude, I was looking for them. And in fact, I was so disappointed. There were so many signs in the deserts about tortoises, and didn't see one tortoise. I was so pissed about it. But no, and yeah, I was looking for UFOs, but I couldn't see them, and because we're so close to Area 51, it was disappointing. But realistically, it was so cool being at this event, and then basically just everywhere I looked was my YouTube subscription list. So all of the big guys were there, some of the intermediate guys. You know, all of a sudden you would turn around and you're like, you might not know the name of these people, but you would turn around and you're like, shit, I've seen them on YouTube. I've known, and then you get a chance to go up and talk to them. Dude, it was a blast meeting all of the people that attended this event, and that was probably the coolest part about it. And I mean, a range day is a range day. We got to shoot some really cool stuff. I got to shoot a minigun, which was really cool for 0.25 seconds, but I got a really cool photo out of it, and we got a really cool slow-mo video out of it. So, but other than that, it was really just meeting all the people out there, all the other YouTubers and gun tubers, in the before party, the after party, meeting Tyler Vargas, who was the Afghani veteran that he got blown up on the Afghanistan retreat. And he had the big interview with Sean Ryan where Joe Biden came in to meet him, and Joe Biden was a complete asshole. That guy is super cool, super funny, super cool. It was awesome. So
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah. I've got other stuff to tell you that we can't say.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, Guns Blazing Ranch, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, next year, you know, hey, man, Guns Blazing Ranch.
Yeah, next year. I hope, like I said it to. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Veteran with a Sign. He's got a big following, a big channel. And I talked to him at the end of the night, and I was like, "Man, I kind of hope we get invited next year." And he looked at me. He's like, "Well, you're here now, so you're invited next year." So that was super cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's a great thing about YouTube and the people you get to meet.
Exactly. How about you, Dustin? What was a highlight for you?
It was shooting those staccatos. As much as I love crapping on very expensive guns, those staccatos ran amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you say something is worth every penny, that last one I shot, their like competition one, it was freaking insane. It shot so flat. It was like if you had a 22 1911, that's what it felt like. Like it was a little bit more recoil than a 22, but man, it was smooth. And like I got to talk to the media guy, and we start talking about producing and the margins and stuff like that. And he was like they're not as big as you think. And he told me the cost of one. I was like, holy crap, that's like nothing for a $4,500 price tag. Their margins are not as big as I thought it was going to be. But man, like I got to find a way to come up with like $4,700 now because like we always
probably starting on.
I told him a story about us calling it a stackado. He loved it. I mean, he lost it, like full on gut laugh. It was great. Getting to talk to Nico Ortiz. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He does a lot of comedy stuff. Elle asked him a question like, "What is the greatest advice you ever did?" And I thought, going off of his content, it was going to be something ridiculous like "Don't stick your wiener in a light socket" or something. But Nico dropped some straight truth. Like it was an amazing answer to like generally a placebo question. and I was really impressed
yeah.
by him on that one. Super cool guy, very very approachable, which I thought, I didn't know what to think when I met him, but uh,
Mhm.
really cool guy. Um, uh, Nick, the fat electrician, he was super awesome. Like, he came over and talked to us for a little bit. Um, a lesser known content creator that we met at Goals, uh, Princess and the Pistol, or Princess and her Pistol or something. She does a lot of content for like women, like how to conceal and
Mhm.
still dress like quote unquote cute.
Yeah, I remember her.
And she was, yeah, oh yeah. She was at Cotton Joe's with us, and she was flying out that night. She came to the after party at the Legacy Club for like 10-15 minutes, and then flew home, grabbed an hour of sleep, and then rode her bike to another event and got in an accident, totaled her bike, banged her up real good. So I mean, that was kind of a bummer, but um, she's taking it well. But she's a tough little cookie. So, and then
Damn.
Tracy,
Yeah,
got
yeah,
to
that's
talk with
good.
Tracy Guns.
That's good. She's taking it
Probably,
well.
yeah, probably having like one-on-one conversations with the YouTube reps and letting them out that we're real people, and hearing the story about them shooting and just losing their minds with like, this is so exhilarating, I love it, and it's like, yes. So hopefully that endeared them to us a little bit, and they'll back off a little bit.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
100% not holding my
Yeah.
breath. But.
Well, I hate. Yeah.
Go ahead, Fox.
Yeah, I can't wait to be able to go. It'll be a wild time. I really do look forward to it. We'll have and get to content too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We met a fan of yours.
Oh, I sent him the info.
It
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a cool
Fox, that he was your long lost brother.
content. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I could tell. I went to his Instagram and was like, "Holy shit! I think me and this guy need to we need to kick it for sure."
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody's going to jail.
Ammo Alchemist, did YouTube stop striking Fox?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, Fox stopped making strikes.
Yeah. I tucked my tail between my legs. Me a little bit. I think the YouTube stuff's starting to come back. Yeah. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah, it's
I feel like I'm lagging.
Yeah, it seems like the YouTube numbers have definitely come back a little bit more. And I don't know. I can't think of a reason for it, but it seems like it loosened up a little bit, at least for us. So.
Yeah. I definitely don't get the numbers I used to, but expected, and that's okay, because right now it's just we're just here to have a good time, and it'll all come back. And I appreciate everybody that sticks with us and with me, and yeah, it's fun. But yeah, I think what was really hurting me was how the strikes on there, and then they fell off. And yeah, I see some comments saying I'm lagging real bad.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm lagging so bad. It's really weird.
Well, when you do lives, you want to have a dedicated Ethernet connection. So going wireless, which, and I don't know too if it's like your phone might be working overtime because of the software that we're running. So
yeah, because I do lives with my phone, but yeah, we do have we're gonna get a camera and we're gonna
yeah, I'll if you need help with that, if you need help with the suggestions and the setup and everything, we'll chat, because
100%. I need help with everything.
I'll tell you what, man. I was looking at because you said Allegiant like flies out of your local airport, and I was looking to see if I could get there from my airport, and I can't. Allegiant does not fly from my airport to yours, so super wild. But yeah, I was thinking, we might.
I'm pretty
have to,
sure we could just pound a couple of Red Bulls.
Yeah. Well, I'd figure it out. But yeah, I think we might have to plan like a meetup or something, and have you take us around your property.
I can feel the unplugged starting to happen. I think I haven't really been myself since, because being around you guys and having that kind of energy and just really just the ability to hug Dustin anytime I needed it. And I haven't really.
I would have
I do
loved
like
Fox
his
to have
big
been there when I
hugs.
met that one guy.
Oh, I got a photo. Let me.
I can't remember his name.
I'll pull it up on my phone.
I feel so
Dustin,
bad that I can't remember his name, but
Dustin found somebody that was bigger than him.
by a lot. Like
No
it wasn't
shit.
like 2-3 inches. Yeah, I think he was 7'4".
At least.
Holy shit, dude. How do you even
Yeah.
get around that tall? Like, dude, 7'4" and
RBGH milk.
I couldn't imagine if I was 7'4". Oh man, 7'4". That's a lot. That's a unit. That's a billboard. If I was 7'4",
Yeah.
people would pay me to wear their shirts. That would look like a. Yeah. Dude, I don't know what it is, but they got to be made out of Goodyear rubber. Holy shit.
At least he
I
was
always
a
think
jump.
about people that tall. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. It's just a
If I
big
remember
thing.
correctly,
That's
his
a
shoe
big
size is
person.
only like 14 or 15 or something like that.
I mean,
That's
that's still
wild.
a damn jet ski. Dude, I can't even count that high.
Yeah. Let me take a look at some of the comments here. I need my Yeet button. Yeah, and although Yeet button research, any luck? No, I have not gotten a chance to look at the Yeet button anymore, but I'm gonna be working on it. It's definitely on the list for new merch that's coming. We are working hopefully with some apparel companies too to get some new merch. Also, some new merch for our channel is in the works. So just stay tuned and make sure you check out our merch website or head over to our website and sign up for the email newsletter. So then when we launch these new items like the Yeet button, then you'll know about it. You'll get first come, first serve. So let me real quick, I'll throw our merch website QR code on there. So make sure you guys go over and at the very least sign up for the email newsletter so then we can notify you when we get that cool merch in. So Daniel Barnes, love the mood lighting on the gun wall. Yeah, Fox, yours and mine kind of looks the same. I dig it.
Yeah, we didn't plan that. That's just so my lights. I can change the color of them, with my phone, and that was pretty great. I think it's because we're so creative.
Oh, dude, yeah. And there's just something about red, white, and blue.
Yeah, there really is. Oh, these sticky notes suck.
Daniel Barnes says, "Are you drinking hooch out of that mason jar?"
Water.
I don't know if it's on my end, guys, but you guys sound like a couple of drunk Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, really?
So
That's actually.
I'm home. I got to get in and feed the crotch goblins.
Uh-oh.
So I'll talk to you guys later. All right.
All right, Dustin. Have a good weekend.
See you, bro, man. Massage those calves.
Oh man. What about Fox and D-Boss collab merch? Yeah, Ammo. We are Fox and I have been talking about it, and that's why I say if you
Absolutely.
go over to our merch website, sign up for that newsletter when we get new merch dropping. Then yeah, we'll have to figure out a way to maybe it'll be a photo of Dustin's calves with a tattoo of Fox on it. I don't know.
Just like a big old veiny calf, like a heart shape. Just looks like a. Dude, I certain things that you see about somebody that it just sticks with you, man. And like he pulled some shorts on, and I seen him walking in front of me, and I was like, that has got to be the. It looked like the side part dog, like a Pomeranian or like a really, really pretty dog. When I seen his calves, I was like, that's different. That's different. That's first class. You know what I'm saying? Like you see dogs all the time. You see your neighbor's dog, they're like shitting in their yard and stuff. But then you see like some money on, that's Dustin calves. You're like, oh my God, dude, these things were not accidentally. This was like a genetic gift. And like I said, there's I don't know, dude, but
Yeah, man. That'd be
they would at least third place.
that's great. Chris in here says, "Oh, can picture that now with him holding the battle axe." LOL. We should get it where, like, Dustin's got the battle axe, and then just doing a turn, you see the back of his calf, and it's Fox. That'd be a great shirt.
It's just like, but they're bigger than me. The calves are bigger than I am. Just be like a Calfosaurus Rex.
Yeah. Although,
So true, man.
his calves are my waist. That is a true statement. Yep.
Yeah.
Calfosaurus Rex. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So whenever you're making a short, like when you guys are getting ready to film, you're in the studio, you're getting ready to idea. Do you usually do you kind of feed the guys like a quick rundown, kind of tell them where to be, or does it all just kind of come together naturally?
Yes, to all of it. Some are all thought out before we get started, and then others. The main way that it goes, and the way that I like to tell it is, I like to think of a punchline, and so we need to get to the punchline. So we think of the punchline first that we want to get to, and then we kind of get together, we kind of brainstorm, because we know the format of the video is you talk, I talk, you talk, I talk, we talk, you talk, and then punchline. And so, it really depends, like what's the short idea, because a lot of it we can just wing, and a lot of it we're just really trying to make the other person laugh. So sometimes we don't know what the other person's going to say. Like we'll stick the camera, we'll have the camera on the tripod, and if you watched us in between takes, we'd sit there and go like this. I got something, and then we go, okay, rolling, and then you just try and make the other guy laugh on the other side of the camera. So,
Oh yeah.
sorry, I'm just checking
That's the
up the
fun thing
comments
about
here.
mind. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were trying to find what?
No, that's the best part about it is finding that groove, and you can get people to laugh, and yourself, like being able to make yourself laugh and the people around you is really what it's all about.
Oh yeah, I mean, you were there when we were filming shorts for at Goals. What a blast, man! Like it's hilarious to go back and watch
Oh,
watch
dude.
that footage, like all the stuff we cut out, and just hearing everybody die laughing in the background after the take. So
Oh yeah. What's cool about it is that you with having fun and laughing and like, I think so many people live in this ideology or this world where they don't get to see. I guess it's kind of weird to think of ourselves. I don't consider myself one, but I guess that's what neat to see. Like, you're getting to have fun, you're getting to make stuff for people, and they enjoy it and they get a reaction out of it. And I think a lot of people probably don't even realize that, like, they could probably do a lot of that too, but can't have fun and you can't laugh and laugh and crack up. And because I mean, your entire life, school or your job, you can't act like a dick and be sitting on whoopee cushions and stuff all day. I mean, I do, and somehow I've been able to keep it together. But well, I think that's what makes YouTube work, right? Get away and watch and learn and laugh, and it's really the new TV, I guess you would call it. I don't even watch TV anymore. If I have enough time, I just watch the, content.
right, exactly. And I tell you, it was it was good seeing the YouTube execs out at this range day in Vegas. Believe it or not,
Mhm.
they're women. That shocker there, but
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
we heard from them say it's amazing how safe everybody is, and it's amazing. They thought the culture
Mhm.
was, they had a Hollywood idea of what gun people were like, and they're like, the culture out here is
Yeah.
phenomenal. Everybody is super nice and very accommodating, and nobody was really being an asshole, and so they had a great time. And so even though our YouTube rep's boss's boss was there, she was the head honcho, even though she can't personally make the changes,
Mhm.
she sits on the committee that does make the changes. And so it's really nice to now see that we probably have a stronger voice in our corner after that event. So
Mhm.
I think that I'm hoping that means there's some good changes coming our way. But time will tell, and I'm not going to hold my breath. But like you said, this is what I really like about YouTube. Even
Yeah.
like our fans here in the comment section, being able to connect with these people, and like, we just make goofy videos in my showroom all day. Not all day, but we make goofy videos, and we just I just throw it out on the internet, and it's amazing what the reactions that I get from it. And it makes you want to keep doing it. So thank you.
Right.
Thank you, fans.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Could not do any without people that click on our shorts.
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't be possible. So yeah, that's great, man. Still kind of funny whenever you get people that look into like that aren't in the gun community, and they look in, they just assume we're all pretty wild and crazy, which essentially we all are. I don't know anyone that, but yeah, there's a lot of respect and a lot of normalcy in there, gun culture and gun creators. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say.
I feel you. We're there. Although, yeah, there's something about his unique Wisconsin sense of humor. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily Wisconsin. Obviously, I lived here my whole life, but I think it's just kind of how I think Fox. I don't know. Maybe you'll back me up on this because I think we're kind of in the same age group, and we grew up pre-internet, and we grew up pre-cell phone, at least widely produced cell phones. I think we just kind of have a different outlook because we had different bands, we had different movies, we had different what would you call pop culture events and things like that. And I think we just kind of
we were
at
influenced.
things
We were influenced differently.
Yes, 100%. And I think that kind of gives us our outlook to some of the modern day I'll say attitudes just floor me. The way that people come in. That's what's neat about us. Our content walks through the door, and so we meet all walks of life, and we don't have to go anywhere for it. It comes to us. So that's what I don't know. Maybe that's where it comes from.
Yeah, I think we got to see a lot of stuff from what influenced Chevy Chase to the Belushi to the 70s, the 80s. And then I think by the time we got into kind of our age group and stuff, having the late 80s and the 90s was just such a huge everything. No one was afraid to in 2000s, and then shit got soft over the last 7, 8, 9 years with just society and people and everybody just thinks that their opinion. I think we grew up in a time where your opinion was exactly that. It was just an opinion. Or sort of like, I don't know. Maybe that's where a lot of that comes from. It's okay to have an opinion and say things and don't be offended by every little thing. That probably has a little bit to do with it. I don't know.
And if you had if you were lucky enough to have a dad, and maybe your dad's dad, a grandpa, in your life, like I did, I mean, to see those cultures clash, and then I'm beneath it, but I'm watching both of it and learning from both, and learning from different eras. I think that kind of helps give you a better. To me, it gives you a little bit better outlook on life. Learning from the guys that have been around and have been through some weird situations and hearing the stories that they have to tell and just being quiet and just listening instead of just doing this the whole time and wanting to hear your own voice.
Yeah, that's huge. I would say definitely I got to grow up with, my great grandfather and we're the South, so we 90s we were living like it was 19. I mean, it's just the way the reality was, the way we grew up. I mean, everything and the personalities clash, like you said, between generations was just hilarious. And hilarious. My mom's pretty funny, and parents were hilarious, and you got to say pretty much. I don't know. Yeah, just a cool time that I'm glad that maybe we get to make content that makes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, although people these days, they don't know how to face-to-face talk with people. Yeah, 100%. It's
weird
wild.
because it seems like the younger these people get and they don't know how to interact with people. It's almost like they're very intimidated, which is weird because you can see it in their face. You can see like, oh no, I don't know how to react. Enough to work with some really good people that were just cool as a cucumber and could handle all types of situations. And I hope I hope the younger generation gets to see that, because it's really cool when you get to see somebody that is so good at their craft or situation and either make it funny or make it smooth. Pretty fun to witness.
Right, exactly. And then if you have that opportunity to meet somebody like that, ask questions. You know, I think
100%.
I think we kind of miss that now. Nobody's really asking questions anymore. And so I think we get a little taste of it every once in a while. You know, we have fans that come in the shop, and you can see they're just kind of like tiptoeing. They're just tiptoeing around, and then you got to come out and say it like, "Hey, you a fan of the channel? Oh, I'm your biggest fan." And then they want to talk, and then
Yeah.
you understand the excitement, and then you got to go, well, it's cool if you want to take a photo. If you want to take a photo, we'll give you the battle axe to hold, you know.
Yeah.
And then they get excited and everything. But I give them credit for I guess at least taking the leap and coming into the shop, I guess. So it's cool when we get to
For sure.
get to interact with everybody. But yeah, you can tell a lot more people are more timid. So
Yeah. I think we're really living in my area and where I'm at, kind of in like the golden, like the last age of being able to still interact and talk to a bunch of 80-year. I mean, I trap, and I learned all of those skills from, you know, older people in my area. I talk to a guy almost every other day here in my area, and he's getting quite older now, and he's who's literally taught me how to hunt. And I just ask him questions and I drill him in the house to just listen. Questions. When the guy talks and tells me stories, if you listen to somebody that is really, really, really good at their craft and they've done it for like 40 years, they automatically answer the questions you have without talk. They'll just know when someone's done something for like 35 years and they're good at it, is because when they talk about it, they're teaching you. And when I was younger, and a lot of us were younger, it took a little bit to realize that. So teaching me something and they don't even realize it. And I had a boss like that in a grocery store. I started in this grocery store and you could still smoke in there. So I could remember smoking cigarettes when I was like 15 years old in the produce. And the way we used to put the cigarettes out was on the mist. But worked with this guy, and he was like my first real boss. And I could remember being like 15 years old, 16 years old, and this dude would just tell the coolest stories about the 60s, the 70s, and just how he handled situations, how he got. It was really funny because, I mean, it wasn't breaking, but it was just cool being a 16-year-old and your boss or your manager was a really good guy. He wasn't a bad person, and he grew up in the perfect era. He'd tell you, you know, it's just neat talking to people like that when you're
yeah, exactly. Especially if you can
talk to guys that are older and ask them about life.
Exactly. I was gonna say, especially if you can ask questions, you know. And I remember hearing that quite a bit growing up. Like, if you want to learn, if you want to learn what to do and what not to do in life, go to a nursing home and start asking questions, asking people what do they regret,
Yep.
or what they don't regret, you know. And yeah, it just doesn't seem like,
Well,
you know, yeah.
Anybody, if you don't even venture out there. I heard a saying from this dude, and he had a lot of money. He was pretty cool. He was one of the few people I've ever found in life that could go toe to toe with me in partying. And I very wealthy guy, was a hell of a salesman, invested his money right, and just had everything. Had a person could want. And I could remember asking him. We were sitting at the table, and it was like 4 or 5 a.m. at this point, and I was like, man, like getting all down on myself, and I remember I am going to squeeze the juice out of this lemon. That was his exact words. He goes, I am going to go as hard as I possibly can. I'm going to enjoy every ounce of juice out of this life. I want to enjoy it. I was just like, man, way to live life. And I've lived my life like that since I was a child. I mean, I think I came out of the womb like that. But it's just when you talk to people and you get to interact with people that are like, they're just like squeezing the juice out of it, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your guy's going to derail, and no, man, he just gets better and more focused on the mission, which is to enjoy it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess I kind of like.
I think the.
I think YouTube is a good. It's like a good outlet for us. You know, the older we get, it's kind of like I can drop some knowledge here, right? You know, I'm going to answer the questions that nobody's asking. So, you know, if I don't want to get too personal, but you know, like I don't have a son, and so a lot of the weird techniques and things that I've learned, like you know, even mechanically, you know, tools and all of that stuff, I'm not really going to pass on to my daughters, and so you know, YouTube is kind of like a good. It's kind of like a good outlet to like just share some knowledge that we have, even if it's humor, because you know, in a way, we're kind of teaching. You know, and I think of all the stuff that you're doing in your videos, and just the little nuance things, you know, that maybe somebody new to hunting isn't really going to think about, but now you've created this, and it's basically on the internet forever, which is incredible to me. Like you think of all your videos that you created maybe a year, 2 years ago, and it's still getting views. So it doesn't just go away, which is really nice. I think that's kind of an interesting concept to think about, that the art that you make, it won't go away, that people will still be able to find you. So it's a good opportunity to teach and pass on some knowledge.
Absolutely. I'm just like you in that situation. When I'm gone, you know, I mean, there's no son picking up my slack. Naturally, I am people, and I think it's just a way to where, hey, I was taught this by listening to somebody. Maybe I could pass it along. Like I think there's a really cool, or if that makes sense, that you create a short or a video where you get that one person that was like, man, I never thought of that. Thank you. You kind of like, you think, okay, cool. You know, I was taught that from somebody. I got to think, but that person, you know, they say you die twice. You know, the day you actually die, and then the last person to say your name. So I think whenever you make content and you put out information like that, it's pretty neat. You know, it's out there, and somebody may remember you for a long time.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's interesting that you can have an impact through the internet, through making goofy videos, pulling out your phone and hitting record, and you're making an impact for somebody. So that's a really cool thing. At least I think so on our end, and it's great to interact with everybody.
Oh, I think it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, Aldo says, man, I wish Fox's stream was consistent with Wi-Fi. We're gonna get that fixed. We'll get that fixed, and we'll get him up and streaming like a champ in no time. And
yeah, it's definitely terrible.
Although I have a story to tell you
Like
about girls in a. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm laughing. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, and then Cody, oh yeah, you're going to be Gertie because you're pretty. We get that a lot too. I always wondered, actors, when actors get approached on the street and people just recite lines back to them. I remember hearing that all the time growing up, and that was a common question asked to actors, like, what's one of the number one lines you gets recited to you in public? And and they would say it. I kind of go, well, how do you not know these? Like, some of them are confused when people come up and recite their movie lines and stuff to them. Well, because it's a big deal to some people, because they watch that movie and they watch that content over and over and over again. So like the oh yeah, you're going to be Gertie because you're pretty comment. Yeah, I know where that's from, but sometimes people come up and just say stuff to us, and then like, I made that video a year and a half ago. It's not at the forefront of my mind, so then I feel like an idiot because I don't know my own content.
Well, it's not really that. I just don't think people understand. Like, we're doing this just like been on for 3 months. Like, this is a different topic 7 days a week, and it is tough. Like, I'll go back in my old undeleted folders of shorts, and I'm like, I don't even remember making that month's worth of content. I mean, like, much. Actually, where it accidentally started becoming like a thing, and then you're like, well, screw it, that needs to be my thing, and but I can't imagine I content for 15-20 years put out there. And my favorite thing to do with the creators I follow is I go to their oldest stuff, because like, I never compare my channel to anyone else's. Like, I don't even think I can be compared to any channel worth watching. Favorite things to do is go and find content creators that I do watch and I really enjoy, and I like going to their oldest stuff because it's just kind of neat. It's kind of neat to go back and watch a video that's 8 years old or 9 years old, because to me that doesn't seem like. But then when you look at the evolution, this dude has put in 10 years, 12 years, 14 years doing exactly what he wants to do or she wants to do. And to me, that's just, I make content. I don't even know if it's for people to watch. An escape route for me to kind of, I don't know if that even makes sense, but I think with some creators you see that they're just, I don't even know if they know what they would do with like out that, like, they have to make it, like
Right.
it's what they do. That off. I mean, you could. Yeah.
I think what was kind of amazing to me, because I've been watching donut operator stuff for a long time, and in real recent videos coming up to the range day that we had, where I knew I was going to eventually see him out there. One of his most recent videos, he was saying, like, hey guys, YouTube is really down right now. Is there any other type of content you'd like to see me do? Right. And that blew my mind, because when you go to donut operator stuff, like, what you're going there for. And the fact that he felt forced by the lack of views, what YouTube was suppressing his content, the very fact that he felt like he needed to ask, like, hey, what kind of other content would you like to see me do? I like that kind of upset me quite a bit, that somebody of his caliber and like how long he had been doing and creating this content, that he would even think of going and doing something else different on that channel. If he wanted to go do something else and do it on a different channel, I'd fully understand that. But to completely like change the content that he would do on that channel kind of blows my mind. And it was nice. I forget what we called it, but the party, the very first get together that we had out in Vegas, Nate and I were waiting to meet Donut, and we couldn't see him until a half hour after the party was done because he was talking to the YouTube exec, the lady that was in the highest position, and he was there just, I don't want to say grilling her, but like they were intensely having a conversation about YouTube, and I'm that was one where it's like, I'm going to leave him be because I'm going to let him try and figure this out because he's got all the weight and the pull and the leverage. I don't. And I'm hoping that because of their conversation, it makes life a lot easier for the rest of us. But I kind of kept, I kept thinking like, am I eventually going to go down that rabbit hole of, do I stop making the content that I'm making, and do something different? Because I need to try to appease the YouTube gods. And I really don't want to do that. That's kind of the stance that I'm at. But I don't mind adding content, and I don't mind.
I think that's a.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I think that's a great stance. Sorry, it lagged there. I thought you were done, and then it caught back. Yeah, I think YouTube is. I think there's something to be said about always having the on top views. And if you go back in history, like let's just use the show 2.5 Men for an example. It's not that great. And same thing with the X-Files. Let's just do the movies, Transformers. The first Transformers could be a blockbuster, hundreds of millions of dollars, and number 2 is mediocre. And I think of YouTube as the same way. Like, just because you're Brandon Hera or just because you produce the content that is getting the hundreds of views. Now, there are a few legends that can do that. And I feel Grand Thumb, I feel like the Print Shoot Repeat, some of these people that are coming up now are starting to make content. But you're field of people that I think you just had this uphill thing, we wouldn't be good. I think you need to have the challenges. I think you need to be creative because the way my channel is going to work is it's never going to be just one thing. And I'm going to do what I want to do. Like right now, 6 months ago, you're not going to see about hunting. A year ago, it's going to be about trapping or, and I think at the end of the day, if you're filming the things that you want to do and you're always going to do, you can't go wrong because then you're not going to be for, well, what do I do next?
Right. No, exactly. And I think with the, whatever little success that we've had so far, has gotten us to where we are. And I don't know why I would change that. That's my biggest thing. I'm still going to do the shorts and the short content and everything. And I don't mind, like, I'm going to probably add some longer form content stuff. And I really enjoy doing these live videos when we don't lag so bad. But I'm kind of all in on YouTube and creating content. So I get a little disheartened when even the big guys have the same struggles that we do. So but at the same point, I guess we're not the only ones that have the troubles. So real quick, Aldo, thank you for the gift.
Yeah.
And you do get a yeet. I've been holding off on. I've been wanting to push the button, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, yeet. I hope you heard it. There we go.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, we got to get those. We got to get those yeet buttons. Fox, I don't know if I told you that, but those little red push buttons that I don't know if they were like from Target.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna get those and put some yeets on it, and maybe I'll do a couple like special messages on those buttons if it rotates through them, and then we'll put those up on the merch shop. So I just got to find a good supplier of them.
That would be so badass, dude.
Yeah.
That would be so badass, dude.
Yeah. But yeah.
Awesome, dude. Well,
yeah.
We got to get my stuff fixed over here, man. Bad on my end. I'm catching so inconsistent.
It's going to be interesting to go back and watch this a little bit and see if because sometimes, like, I remember spots where it lags on the live, and then I go back and watch it, and it didn't lag at all. So, like on the recording. So it'll be interesting. I'll go back and see if I missed anything pertinent in our conversation. But
Okay.
But yeah, everybody, we're a little over an hour here. We've been
I'm going to do a lot.
And I think we've done it. I think we've gotten as far as we can go with this live. So really appreciate everybody tuning in. All the questions and the comments. We do really appreciate it. Yeah, still a good stream, Fox. Yep, that's right. That's why we gotta get him set up, because Fox deserves a solid stream. So, but all right, man. Well,
Thank you guys for all the love, and thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a blast. If we can just get this with no lag, we'll set the internet on fire. So,
oh yeah.
Despop, I enjoy the lives. Thanks, Despop. Awesome, mate. Thanks for being here too, by the way. I really appreciate it.
Hey,
we really enjoy doing the lives, and that's why we do them. Like, we invest in this software, and I hope we can produce better lives in the future for you guys, make it more entertaining, because I certainly do like doing them. So, Cody, why is his Wi-Fi doing that? Because he's in the middle of nowhere. So,
thanks, guys.
All right, everybody. Fox, any last words of wisdom before we tune out?
Tell everybody.
That's a good one. I like it. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. And
Good night.
We love you.